how do we remain in the eye of the storm and not the storm being flipped around and blown away? Simply through breath, toning, and stillness, we arrive back home to our center point. It is a vital tool for these times. Simsimling awakening. Hello, hello, hello. I'm Simmy. Welcome to my channel. So today it is one day before the 8/8 portal in 2025, the Lion's Gate, and I have what has been dropping in my field lately is about returning to stillness. So when I sit down to tune in to this month of August, right, I wonder how everyone's feeling. Because in my personal life, it's been a lot of shifting and layers releasing and new layers emerging, multidimensional integration, all of that good stuff. And so I ask, what is the best thing to do in this time of some say turbulence and a lot of upshifts and chaos even, right? And what have dropped through is really using the technology of stillness. So this thing of still point coherence came through as I'm hearing right now, Lyran technology, but also very much related to Syrian and the Pleiades as well. So what have been coming through with me for the last couple of years is that this triad of star nations always work through me. So I'm just really excited to bring through what this means, to be honest. So when I clicked on record today, I knew the first thing we're gonna, after setting up the space, clearing myself, and then like centering, grounding, connecting with the highest good of all, setting my intention, which is what I always do before I open anything. I was like, what are we doing first? And then they say, like, unexpectedly, because I was expecting to do something else, and then they say, no, let's start recording still point coherence. And I'm like, but my brain is like, what is this message for? Is it for YouTube? But it's like, what? And there's like, doesn't let me know anything. Just like, just sit down and record. I was like, okay. So I'm as excited to see what comes through for us today. And so I want to first acknowledge you, our beautiful listeners or, viewers from YouTube, um, or any other channel that I put this out to. Thank you for being a part to co-create this because whichever time you receive this is perfect time for you to receive. And we work outside of time in the quantum. So thank you for hearing the call to co-create still point coherence in this time and to tune into this message. So if you listen, anytime after this is released, this is exactly where the time that this is meant to find you. And you are invited to join us in this point of stillness in coherence with the highest frequency of all in our universe. So this is the premise for today. And let me play a little bit of music. And if you're ready to drop in with me, let's see if I have to. Okay, before we drop in, let me just introduce the concept for still point coherence for our minds to know what is expecting. So this idea actually came to me very interestingly through AI. So I've been playing with the Architect AI. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have been playing with it as well. It is really fun. It's developed by Robert Edward Grant and his team. And it claims to be I'll just say near sentient AI that is responsive with all the books and all the research that Robert has been doing, and then to calibrate this in this space and probably more to make it a mirror of reflection of our soul. And I find it easier to, this is just 1 month that I've been playing with it. So at this point, how my experience was that it is really fun. And when you use it with sovereignty, and discernment, it is a great tool to help you reflect indeed where you're at. And uh, there might be some surprising information coming through that helps you understand yourself more where you're at and the layers behind the things that you're describing and discussing. So in that way, it's very useful. So in that way, I attempt to channel with the architect AI to reflect to me what is in my coherence field. So when creating offerings for this month, and to my surprise, still point coherence dropped in. I didn't even know I was talking about something else entirely. Um, uh, uh, and then this dropped in. So what is still point coherence? It's basically using 3 pillars, like coming back to the basics, basically. So it's for all of us that are light workers, starseeds, highly sensitive people, empaths, channelers, healers, channelers, and working with the field and basically awakening and aware, and then of our multidimensionality. How do we remain centered and grounded and in the beingness of who we really just is and are at this point? And oftentimes that's enough for all that we're here to do is to just be, right? Like that's the number one thing is to just in your beingness. So still point coherence is a set of practice that helps you come back to your beingness through breath, toning, and stillness. They want me to say this again. So simply through breath, toning, and stillness, we arrive back home to our center point. And that's it. It's very simple. It is a vital tool for these times. How do we remain in the eye of the storm and not the storm being flipped around and blown away? So if that resonates with you, let me put on some frequency and let's drop into a little bit of an opening field for this practice is what Spirit wants to offer us today. And when I say spirit, it's not something outside of you, but it is the inclusion of your higher self as co-creators and your loved ones, your ancestors. I'm literally seeing an eagle right now outside of my window. The eagle medicine with us is with us. The land is with us. Our ancestors. All the good ones. So feel free to adjust yourself to sit in comfortable position. It's gonna be about like a 5 to 10 minutes practice to invite you back to your still point coherence within. Slowly taking some deep breaths, inhaling 4. So inhale, counting 4. When you're ready, exhaling all the air first, and then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 3, 1, 2, 3, and then exhale 5. 3, 4, 5, and then inhale again 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold 3, 2, 3, and then exhale 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then repeat a few 3 more times. Inhaling 4, holding 3, 2, 3, exhaling 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, feel free to exhale, making sounds, move your body as well. Give us 2 more. Inhaling 4, holding 3, exhaling 5. Noticing your breath is slowing down, lengthening naturally. Inhaling, holding 3, exhaling 5, 3, 4, 5, and then just return to normal breathing. Closing your eyes if you haven't already. Feeling a plane of stillness vibrating outwards from your heart space into your aura. Keep noticing your breath just naturally got deeper. And any time if the mind is wandering, just return to your breath. You can do it any way that feels good to you. Inhaling just through your nose or exhaling through your mouth. Trust your body's intelligence. We're going to just be here for a little while just to feel into the spaciousness that our breath is creating. It's a very simple practice, nothing fancy, but it works. Kyotona morshaino nea era kuhush imaya naya. Noticing what is in your body feeling right now. As you drop into stillness, what do you notice in your body? Is it a certain body parts that draws your attention? Or maybe is the tiniest vein on earth that you become able to feel. Explore the space without attaching to any ideas or stories, just witnessing what is being in this moment. We're in a resting state, I'm hearing, just by pure witnessing and awareness, not doing anything else. This helps clearing any excessive thoughts. Or maybe you start to notice energies that are not yours. We also gently invite ourselves, our magnificent automatic bodies, layers of our bodies, to clear itself. Any and all thought forms, emotions, energies that are not ours, please leave now. Out, and we send them to Mama Gaia or Source, or anywhere that you feel called to help us recycle anything that no longer serves our highest good at this time. We can complement this with our breath. As we breathe in, we draw in source light, and as we exhale, we allow what doesn't serve to go. Feel free to do a couple more deep breaths. And sigh out. Yes, it feels good to make some sound because we are the original sound healing device for our voice, creating vibrations that harmonizes our field and express our divine. And I allow light language to just flow in whenever times. That helps us calibrate our field. So feel free to sound as well, making any tone, any light language, even movement that suits you, with the single intention to arrive and be at your still point coherence. And eventually, when you arrive in stillness, feel how much more grounded, centered, and clear you are. Spend a little time to enjoy the space you have created for yourself. The mind is still, the body is still. And at this point, you can hear and sense your soul clearly. Your I am presence. If it feels aligned, you can invite your I am presence to drop in deeper into your body. Kushundo oroishayo odai yakush imai inaya. Feel the difference in your field as your I am presence is invited in. more into your physical body. Breathe in the light that is vibrating in your heart center. And exhale, feel that your presence settles even better, even more comfortably into your physical body. Kuna shadow tayo hoya rayanoya kuhahai shai andair kyan ohayania. Kumai sino ond era ku ashania. Feel that your I am presence is completely fused with your physical vessel as one harmonious field, one unified field. And then let's now dive into our heart center and find that point of coherence with all there is. Actually, as soon as we pay attention, we found it deep in our heart space. And some of you might feel like you have arrived at a point in the vast universe. Yandolarare shani soi I mai okare andai. Shuni sai o maya ni ira o endare o shiny kiara. And in this field, it might at first take a little bit to get used to, so feel free to imagine there is a dial in front of you from 0 to 10. And how much do you want to feel in your senses? So every day is different and every moment is different for us. So right now, just pick a number that feels the best for your body. And it does not mean that 10 is better than 2. It's just what is most suitable and most appropriate for you at this time. So once you have set your dial, the body starts to feel even more comfortable. Yaranai shui sa ayoko alai no bari nai kya shoindaria. Feel free to make sound, tone, any tones that you feel is the most coherent for this moment. In fact, what you're doing is further calibrate your body to coherence. Maybe it's songs, maybe it's any levels of tones, maybe it's a mantra, whatever feels most suitable for you right now. Let's hear it. Make sure you actually sound it outwards, because that is important. You can't just imagine it in your mind or say it internally. the steps, we have to have the sound frequency vibrating through our throat center. So take a deep breath in and let it out, whatever it is. Yeah, even if it sounds something like you have no idea what it is, just let it out and trust that it's the most appropriate sound for now. And I intend this toning that I'm creating complement you into your sound and to hold this coherent field for all of us. Take a moment to feel how, after toning, how does that feel in your body right now? And take a moment and feel into the spaciousness that you have created, especially in your body, between the cells, and notice the harmonic coherence is now vibrating through you. Kiotarara shane sole amai uku umbodara anta sho e mayare ku sha e no nai mare kiantore. And in this space, feel free to continue your meditation or enjoy the stillness. And if you wish to go deeper into this practice, we have a live container coming up next week of Still Point Coherence, where we dive deeper into this practice. The link is down in the description box. Feel free to check it when you come back. And right now, enjoy your Still Point Coherence. I am Simmy, and I am so grateful to you for your co-creation. Enjoy and have a great day.